But today we're jumping into a movie. This movie is 300. Ooh, I like that. This is making me miss Spartacus. Did you guys know that Spartacus has been renewed? It's coming back for a season 2. I did do a post on it. Vanity Fair, I think, posted this. So it is true. I believe they're going to follow now the people that from the last time that we seen Spartacus. You know, he died. He was killed. The group that was left, we're going to follow them. I believe that's what's going to happen, but they labeled it as a Spartacus season 2 or whatever. Spartacus is coming back. So this is kind of, the pictures alone gives me Spartacus. So I'm ready to jump right into this, guys, but I have to let you guys know. Please like and share this video. Please like and share. Don't forget to comment down below. And this will be a full reaction from our third tier here on the YouTube platform, as well as the other platform, Patreon. So guys, please sign up to one of those platforms and help support the channel today. I'm ready to jump right into this. So without further ado, let's jump into 300 and find out exactly what this movie has got to give.
When the boy was born, like old Spartans, he was inspected. Small or puny, he was sickly, he would have been discarded. From the time he could stand, he was baptized in the fire of combat.
It's a boy!
Taught never to retreat, never to surrender, was the greatest glory he could achieve in his life. The boy was taken from his mother and plunged into a world of violence.
Oh no!
Create the finest soldiers the world has ever known. The Agogi, as it's called, forces them to steal, and if necessary, to kill. Taught to show no pain, no mercy. Left to pit his wits and will against nature's fury, for he would return to his people a Spartan.
Is that a wolf? Is that a guy? It's like
The wolf begins to circle the boy. Claws of black steel from the pit of hell itself, savoring the scent of the meal to come. It's not fear that grips him, only a heightened sense of things. Wind-swept pines moving against the coming night. His form, perfect.
Turns to his people, to sacred Sparta, a king, Leonidas! Now, as then, a beast approaches, savoring the meal to come. Army of slaves, vast beyond imagining, ready to devour tiny Greece. Beast approaches. It was King Leonidas himself who provoked it.
Fear is always a constant, but accepting it. Give respect and honor to him, and it will be returned to you. You fight with your head.
Then you fight with your heart. A Persian messenger awaits you.
Councilman Theron, you found yourself needed for once.
Know that in Sparta, everyone, even a king's messenger, is held accountable for the words of his voice. You rode all the way from Persia for earth and water.
Do not be coy or stupid, Persian. You can afford neither in Sparta, because only Spartan women give birth to real men.
Xerxes conquers and controls everything he rests his eyes upon. All the god King Xerxes required, a token of Sparta's submission to the will of Xerxes.
Submission. See, rumor has it, the Athenians have already turned you down.
We must be diplomatic.
And of course, Spartans.
Choose your next words carefully, Leonidas.
Didn't he warn him about not talking crazy? Why can't we just give him earth and water?
And water.
For a madman!
Earth and water. But you'll find plenty of both down there. You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death.
This is blasphemy! This is madness!
Uh-oh.
This
is Sparta!
War. All over that word submission and some other things.
We have been expecting you.
Ephors, priests to the old gods, creatures whom even Leonidas must bribe and beg. Spartan king has gone to war without the Ephors' blessing.
Persians claim their forces number in 1 million.
Before your plan is heard, what do you offer?
We will use our superior fighting skills. March north to the coast, where I will make sure.
It is August, Leonidas.
No war at the time of the Carnea. Sparta will burn!
From there, we will funnel them into the mountain pass we call the Hot Gates. Wave after wave of Persian attack will smash against Spartan shield.
We must consult the oracle. Our blasphemies have cost us quite enough already. Don't compound them.
Worthless remnants of a time before Sparta's ascent from darkness, for he must respect the word of the Ephor. Man or woman, slave or king, is above the law. It's only the most beautiful Spartan girls to live among them as oracle, for the old wretches have the needs of men.
Sparta will fall. Trust not in men. Honor the Carnea.
As inbred swine, corrupt.
Fresh oracles shall be delivered to you daily from every corner of the empire.
What would a Spartan movie be without a little bit of sex?
It would take more than the words of a drunken adolescent girl to rob me of my desire for you. The oracle's words could set fire to all that I love.
So that is why my king loses sleep. There's only one woman's words that should affect the mood of my husband.
Mine.
Those are mine.
Boop.
It's not a question of what a Spartan citizen should do. What should a free man do?
Is this all of them? As you ordered. 300.
We are with you, sire! For Sparta! For freedom! To the death!
Astenos is as brave and ready as any. No younger than we were the first time you stood next to me in battle.
You are a good friend. But a better captain, there is none.
The oracle has spoken. The Ephors have spoken. There must be no march.
I should know such orders. I'm here, just taking a stroll. Our army will stay in Sparta.
Where will you go?
Now that you ask, I suppose I'll head north.
The Hot Gates. What can we do?
What can you do?
Right. Is that Cersei from Game of Thrones? That is Cersei. I didn't know she was in this movie.
Spartan!
Come back with your shield. Or on it.
Goodbye, my love. He doesn't say it. There's no room for softness. Not in Sparta. Only the hard and strong may call themselves Spartans. Only the hard. Only the strong.
Is this person I have
We march. For our lands. For our families.
Daxos! What a pleasant surprise.
We heard Sparta was on the warpath. And we were eager to join forces. But you bring only this handful of soldiers against Xerxes?
You, there. What is your profession?
I'm a potter.
What is your profession?
Sculptor, sir.
Oh, none of you guys are warriors.
Spartans! What is your profession?
I brought more soldiers than you did.
No sleep tonight. Not for the king. There's one radiant clash of shield and spear, sword and bone, and flesh and blood.
We're being followed.
It has followed us since Sparta.
What happened here? Where are all the people?
But these footprints,
Behind them! Child!
Oh, child's dead.
They came with beasts from the blackness. Grabbed them. Everyone but me.
The villagers! I found them.
Have the gods no mercy?
The child speaks of the Persian ghosts, known from the ancient times. They cannot be killed or defeated. Not this darkness.
Immortals. We'll put their name to the test.
Into the hot gates we march. Into that narrow corridor we march. Brothers, fathers, sons. We march. Into hell's mouth we march.
Towards these motherless dogs, as they're embraced by the loving arms of Greece herself.
Zeus stabs the sky with thunderbolts. Glorious. Only one among us keeps his Spartan reserve. Only he. Only our king.
My queen, the courtyard is a more fitting place for a married woman. Such secrecy needed.
How am I to trust beyond the walls of my own home?
Because if all Sparta conspires against you,
I wish it were only against me. And you can arrange for me to speak to the council. If it is reason they want, I will let them know. Freedom isn't free at all. That it comes with the highest of costs. The cost of blood.
my best to gather a council.
I'm in your debt.
No. Leonidas is my king, as well as you.
How can this be? We saw but a fraction of the monster that is Xerxes' army. Why do you smile? I've never met an adversary who could offer me what we Spartans call a beautiful death. With all the world's warriors gathered against us, there might be one down there.
He's like, you're crazy. Why? Yes, I am.
Move! I am the emissary to the ruler of all the world. With that authority, I demand that someone show me your commander. These hills swarm with our scouts.
Ancestors built this wall, using ancient stones from the bosom of Greece herself. Your Persian scouts supplied the mortar.
You will pay. My arm!
Run along and tell your Xerxes he faces free men here, not slaves.
Your women will be slaves. Your elders will be slaves, but not you. By noon this day, you will be dead men. Our arrows will blot out the sun.
We will fight in the shade. Have the men found any route through the hills to our back?
None, sire.
Just past that western ridge. It's an old goat path. I humbly request an audience.
I'll skew you where you stand.
I gave no such order.
I am Ephialtes, born of Sparta.
A shield and armor.
My father, sir, permit me to redeem my father's name, to make spear and shield and sword as much a part of me as my own beating heart.
Raise your shield.
Sire.
Raise your shield as high as you can. We fight as a single, impenetrable unit. Each Spartan protects the man to his left, from thigh to neck. From thigh to neck, Ephialtes.
But
If you want to help in a Spartan victory,
yes,
clear the battlefield of the dead. But as for the fight itself, I cannot use you.
Mother! Father! You were wrong! Leonidas! You are wrong!
Captain. Battle formations.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. Spartans, lay down your weapons. Come and get them. mercy!
They look thirsty!
Well, let's give them something to drink!
Hell of a good start.
What the hell are you laughing at?
Fight in the shade!
Today, no Spartan dies!
Easy, son.
We do what we were trained to do. No prisoners, no mercy.
Hi, Cersei. She's coming through. Move! Why are you following her? She better not, like, die.
I was afraid you might not come.
I'm sorry, my son is
Doing what children do best. You will speak before the council in 2 days' time. Eron wants what you control. It's his voice you must silence.
You are wise as you are kind.
Why do I feel like he's, like, betraying her?
Ah, there's your mother. Keep a better eye on him if he's to be king one day. Be unfortunate if anything were to happen to him, or to his beautiful mother.
Our Greek comrades are begging for a crack at the Persians, sire.
Tell Daxos I want him and 20 of his best, eager, sober, for the next charge.
King Leonidas. Persians approaching. Small contingent. Too small for an attack.
Assassinate me. All of Sparta goes to war. Pray. They're that stupid. There's no reason we can't be civil.
None, sire.
You must be Xerxes.
Come, Leonidas. Let us reason together. There's much our cultures could share.
Haven't you noticed? We've been sharing our culture with you all morning.
In the presence of a god, it isn't wise to stand against me, Leonidas. Greeks take pride in your logic. I suggest you employ it.
Clearly, you don't know our women. I might as well have marched them up here. Judging by what I've seen, it won't be long before they fear my spears.
I'm a generous god. I can make you rich beyond all measure. Our Athenian rivals will kneel at your feet. If you will but kneel at mine.
You are generous. It's an offer only a madman would refuse. Slaughtering all those men of yours has left a nasty cramp in my leg.
I will erase even the memory of Sparta from the histories. Every scribe shall have their eyes put out and their tongues cut for their mouths. Sparta or Leonidas will be punishable by death.
The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant before this battle was over. That even a god king can bleed.
Perhaps I was so far ahead, you couldn't see me.
Move it, man! Pile those Persians high. We're in for one wild night.
They have served the dark will of Persian kings for 500 years. Teeth filed to fangs. The personal guard to King Xerxes himself. The Persian warrior elite. The deadliest fighting force in all of Asia. The immortal. The god king has betrayed a fatal flaw. Hubris. Before wounds and weariness have taken their toll, the mad king throws the best he has at us. Immortals put their name to the test.
Watch what we can do! Go!
Stabbing wildly, more brawlers than warriors. Feels a very human chill crawl up his spine.
To our king! And our honored dead!
Even the king allows himself to hope for more than glory. We can hold the hot gates. We can win. Barbarians howl. Those behind cry, forward! To the grotesque spectacle coughed forth from the darkest corner of Xerxes' empire. Muscle failed, they turned to their magic. Send the severed bodies and the fragile hearts back to Xerxes' feet. King Xerxes is displeased with his generals. Xerxes dispatches his monsters from half the world away. They're clumsy beasts, and the piled Persian dead are slippery.
You still here?
Somebody's gotta watch your back.
No, now I'm a little busy!
They're not tired. They don't have water.
Astynos! My son! Astynos!
And upon seeing the headless body of his own young son, goes wild, blood drunk. Captain's cries of pain at the loss of his son are more frightening to the enemy than the deepest battle drum. The day is ours. No songs are sung.
But all kind of weird.
Your gods were cruel to shape you so, friend Ephialtes. The Spartans, too, were cruel to reject you, but I am kind. Everything you could ever desire, your fellow Greeks and your false gods have denied you. Embrace me as your king and as your god. Joys will be endless.
Wealth! Women! I want a uniform!
You will find I am kind, like the cruel Leonidas who demanded that you stand. I require only that you kneel.
Beautiful night.
It is.
Can I offer you something? A drink, perhaps?
Is it poison? I'm told it's been arranged for you to go before the council. I can see it, the two of us standing together. Me, politician, you, warrior.
Proves you care for a king who right now fights for the very water we drink.
Your husband, our king, has taken 300 of our finest to slaughter. All men are not created equal. That's the Spartan code, my little queen.
This isn't going well.
I admire your passion. I own that chamber. As if it were built with these hands.
You will go before the council, but your words will fall on deaf ears. Leonidas will receive no reinforcements.
You love your Sparta.
Yes.
Your husband fights for his land and his love. What do you have to offer?
What does a realist want with his queen?
This will not be over quickly. You will not enjoy this. I'm not your king.
They're getting kind of beaten over here.
Trust that scratch hasn't made you useless.
Hardly, my lord. He curses the gods and mourns alone.
Right, that's us. Calm yourself.
A hunchback traitor has led Xerxes' immortals to the hidden code path behind us. This battle is over, Leonidas.
Battle is over when I say it is over. Prepare for glory!
There is no glory to be had now. Only retreat or surrender.
Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender. Let each among them search his own soul.
Search your own.
Ooh, well, baby. That's the best I got.
No retreat. No surrender. And by Spartan law, we will stand and fight. And die. Age of freedom. 300 Spartans gave their last breath to defend it.
Oh, a little less than 300.
I have lived my entire life without regret until now. It's just that I never told him that I loved him the most. That he was all that was best in me.
My heart is broken for your loss.
Heart. I have filled my heart with hate.
Leos, let's take a walk.
Sire, I'm fit and ready for battle.
That you are one of the finest, but you have another talent unlike any other Spartan. Tell them my story. Make every Greek know what happened to you. Tell of victory.
Victory? Sire, any message?
For the Queen.
On a necklace.
None that need be spoken.
Hundreds leave. A handful stay. Only one looks back.
But tonight, we dine in hell!
The wife of Leonidas and Queen of Sparta.
I stand before you not only as your queen. I come to you as a mother.
Go ahead, mother.
I come to you as a Spartan woman. I am here for all those voices which cannot be heard. Mothers, daughters, fathers, sons. We must send the entire Spartan army to aid our king in the preservation of not just ourselves, but of our children. Send it for law and order. Send it for reason. Hope that a king and his men have not been wasted to the pages of history. That their courage bonds us together. That your choices today reflect their bravery.
It doesn't change the fact that your husband has brought war upon us.
You are wrong. Persians will not stop until the only shelter we will find is rubble and chaos. Then what is the lesson you would like to leave? Should I begin to enumerate all of them?
You speak of honor, and duty, and glory. But what of adultery?
How dare you?
Just hours ago, you offered yourself to me. Did you not receive a similar payment, which you took in exchange for her having an audience? Was he not, by your invitation, asked to come to the king's bedchamber? A bribe of the flesh, gentlemen, while her husband promotes anarchy and war.
Cersei, say something.
Escape even the most cunning tongue. Remove her from this chamber before she infects us further.
It will not be over quickly. You will not enjoy this. I am not your queen.
Oh, he has Persian money.
Traitor!
That's a secret.
Leonidas, you surely have turned calamity into victory. God King has come to admire Spartan valor and fighting skill.
Use your reason! Think of your men!
Listen to your fellow Greek. He can attest to the Divine One's generosity. Lord of hosts is prepared to forgive all, and more. Fight for Sparta! She will be wealthier and more powerful than ever before. Be proclaimed warlord of all Greece. Your victory will be complete. Kneel to holy Xerxes.
Damn, that's all he has to do. I would have kneeled.
Been more than 30 years since the wolf in the winter cold. Fear that grips him. Only restlessness. Seaborn breeze coolly kissing the sweat at his chest and neck. Steady breathing of the 300 at his back. Ready to die for him without a moment's pause. His helmet is stifling. His shield is heavy.
Your spear?
You there. Defiance. May you live forever.
Leonidas, your spear!
narrowed his vision, and he must see far. His target is far away.
I missed him.
The old ones say we Spartans are descended from Hercules himself. Bold Leonidas gives testament to our bloodline.
It's an honor to die at your side. It's an honor to have lived at yours. My queen! My love.
Wait, so the Persian guy lives? No way, that the bad guy lives. It's not really bad. He is bad.
Remember us. As simple an order as a king can give. He did not wish tribute, nor song, nor monuments, nor poems of war and valor. Remember us. He said to me, "Let any free soul come across that place, go tell the Spartans, passerby, by Spartan law we lie." So my king died. Long I pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory.
The word was spread that bold Leonidas and his 300 laid down their lives, not just for Sparta, but for all Greece. Xerxes' hordes face obliteration! Knowing full well what merciless horrors they suffered. 10,000 Spartans, commanding 30,000 free Greeks!
This day, we rescue a world from mysticism and tyranny.
Give thanks, man! To Leonidas and the brave 300!
Well, that was a great movie. That was totally my type of movie. I'm kind of sad that I don't know what happened at the end. Is there a part 2, or are we just supposed to assume what happens? So that guy, the guy, Xerxes, or whatever his name is, who talks like this, he seems pretty scary, not gonna lie. I'm so shocked that the 300 men held off all of those people, all those different armies, the monster type things. The elephants died, the horses died, the rhinos died, the men died, the immortal died, the 300 died, everybody died, and they finally got that guy who was a betrayer. So he raped her and then still went against his word. What a horrible man. Who was that guy we saw in the beginning then? Was that the guy we saw with the betrayer guy with those fake god people, the old decrepit people? Was he the guy with the whip? Or was this a whole nother guy? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I would rate this movie a 10 out of 10. I thought everything about this movie was glorious, darling. Glorious. Definitely a rewatchable type of film. I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh, Zack Snyder did this? But actually, now I think about it, completely a Zack Snyder type film. Because if you think about the Batman v Superman, totally Zack Snyder. Wasn't that Zack Snyder? This type of thing was like Zack Snyder. There's also another show that I watched that gives me Zack Snyder vibes. I don't think he was behind it. It was an HBO show. I can't remember what it was called. But that was very similar to this type of show. It was comic book related. But Zack Snyder definitely has a type of feel when he directs stuff. And this movie reminds me of so many movies that Zack Snyder has done. I think I even saw the Zack Snyder cut of whatever that movie was that he did, another DC property. I can't remember. Was it Batman? Justice League, which was very like this. So shout out to Zack Snyder. I kind of like this better than his other properties thus far that I can remember. I did not like Batman vs Superman, and I did not like I wasn't a fan. Well, I did like Batman vs Superman, and I also did like Justice League to a point. So Shout out to Zack Snyder, great director. Anyways, I enjoyed this movie. I would say 10 out of 10 once again. I'm kind of sad that I don't know what happened. I hope there is a part 2. If there is a part 2, guys, comment down below. Should we watch the part 2? Maybe put that on a poll. I don't know what the part 2 was called. Also, is Spartacus? I know this is kind of fake, right? Like, yeah, kind of. But Spartacus is kind of like Spartans, right? Right? I can't really remember where Spartacus was from. Definitely, guys, comment down below. I cannot wait to see you guys comment. If you guys see this edited down, just know Warner Brothers is also kind of strict with their properties. There will be a link down below to fair use content. So click the link, guys, if it is edited down more than it normally looks like. Is there anything else I need to say? I absolutely don't think so. Please hit that like button. I'll see you guys next time with more movie night.